This is the Rest of Everest video podcast, an almost unabridged expedition experience. Episode 53, Safe and Sound.
Hey, you.
Well, hello again, everyone. Welcome back to the Rest of Everest video podcast. I'm John Miller. All right, I hope you enjoyed the return of Ben last week. That sure was one of the happiest moments in my life thus far. And that sure was great to have him come back. And just want to let everyone know the following day, Lhawang and Lhakpa finally came down the mountain as well. I don't have any footage of them returning because they came while my back was turned, so to speak. But it sure was nice to have Ben back at camp. Just a quick program note here. I will not be releasing an episode next week. It's that time of year and I'm heading up to the cottage in Maine, so I'm going to take a quick vacation, but I will be back the following week, so just stay subscribed, stay tuned. Alright, enough. Let's get back up to base camp and get into that tent. Here we go.
Making a great regulator shirt.
Alright, so just to refresh everyone's memory, Ben had returned, and I ran through the slow shutter speed and ran into the tent. And I just wanted to get everyone back in sync here with where we were. It really was too bad that this all happened at night, and I apologize for the poor video quality. I'm actually wondering if it could have been slightly better. I think I might have been slightly brain dead at this point. I'm not sure if my exposure was correct.
I was thinking about Coke. I was like, if we just had a Coke right now, I would be fine.
Like I said last week, he did get his Coke, and everything became fine. So here's where we left off last week. Let's pick up.
Hey guys, Summit, and we are at the news. Then welcome me after we all night in the
Boca didn't come home until about 2 the next afternoon.
Nice.
And then he stumbled into the camp, and he jumps into Bertrand's tent and passes out.
You want to beer? But this
It's okay. I had one yesterday.
Yeah. You want beer?
This Coke is good. That's what I kept thinking about.
Okay.
Yeah, cheers, you guys.
Cheers.
Nice biscuit, Boca.
And John, what do you want?
Coke.
Yeah.
See there? That's Dawa, always looking out for
I
everyone.
celebrated for you last night with the Indians,
Nice.
with their team.
Yeah, the Indians are cool.
Oh, they're the best, man.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We hung out with all kinds of people up there.
Yeah.
We were up there so long. I mean, 16 days to 21,000 feet.
I can't even imagine.
Unless, none of my organs work right now.
Yeah.
I haven't taken a dump in 6 days.
Well, you haven't probably been eating anything, have you?
I can't.
Yeah.
Today I had salami and some chips, and just kept all day burping salami. Just,
Yeah. It's your decision if you want to be looked at by a doctor.
Oh yeah.
Because I got a great one.
Yeah, I need to look at it tonight if you can.
Yeah.
It's just nip.
Yeah.
It's not even. You know what it was? I tied my boot too tight. My right foot, my hands, everything. Lhawang, Lhakpa,
Yes.
both snowblind and frost nip.
Oh.
Yeah, we couldn't even wear goggles or sunglasses. It was so windy. Like we summited in really horrible weather. Like it was Himalayan times like 20.
You did it though.
Yeah, but man, like if I hadn't have felt this, that was one of the best days climbing I've had in a long time. Like everything was fluid. I didn't take a step and then a step back. Like it was just dialed. And man, we got to the top. It's just like Lhakpa takes his goggles, tries to clear them, and then he just. So all night long, Lhakpa and Lhawang laid there with tea bags and tea, like this.
Oh.
And I laid in my sleeping bag just all night. It was so cold that second night. But we got up and we got back. A lot of people got frostbite in their hands, waiting at the second step. We were quick.
You know, I don't know how much information you have, but turned into an epic up there. I mean, I know you experienced it, but I don't know where you were, because I don't know whether you were down by then, because you guys sounded like you summited really much earlier than most people.
Yeah, like 10.
But just the OLN crew had to turn into a rescue crew hauling.
That's to come help.
Did they?
Said, hey,
we can't.
We're all in here and we feel the same way. I mean, we were able to get ourselves down. It was, I mean, that was not a summit day. All the weather forecasts were wrong. We got up to the second step and it just turned vicious. Like the wind, we were, like our backs were to the wind and we were creeping that way in order to climb the ridge. And then we got into the rocks. You go up this pyramid and you get into these rocks. Next thing you know, it's just, and that's when Lhakpa was like, Lhawang's over there. I'm over there like just peeling back, and then we get to the top, he says 10 minutes. I look across the snow and I said 30. And it just, it was crazy. But yeah, it was a tough day. I haven't had a day that tough in the mountains in a while. I mean, I guess it should be. It's summit day on Everest, north side, but it was good.
I'll wait for a few weeks before I punch you in the mouth for not taking the radio with you.
We couldn't.
No, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but oh my God, we were so worried about you guys.
I couldn't even take it. Like, if you took your hand out of the glove, that's it. It was that cold. I had on everything I got on now. And
your down suit and everything.
And the thing that got my foot was I was a little tight on tying it. And everyone else, I mean, Northern Ireland team, all these friends I made, I didn't see them because they all turned around at the second step because the weather was so bad.
Everyone's in bad shape.
Yeah, everyone. I mean, people, it's like you see people and you think, oh, surely somebody's going to come down and feel good. Like, no one does. People were just, everyone was walking like a tin man.
You know who really wants to see you and congratulate you?
Who's that?
Jess. No. Jess and John. They'll come over or I'll go get them. Yeah, they had a rough time too. Their eyeballs froze up a little bit. Their eyeballs.
Yeah.
So.
Well, mine. That's what we were afraid of. The edges of mine are.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone just. It's hard. This season was just amazing. Yeah. And we were really lucky to get up there.
Yeah. But Jess can't wait to see you.
Oh, I know. I saw him coming down. I saw John, and he just. He was hurting. And then you look at that and you're like, wait, they're hurting. Then you start coming down after you've done it and you're like, you see anybody and you're just, My neck yesterday, I got to the North Col and couldn't move either way. Like my neck was so stiff.
You know who told me that?
Who?
Charlie.
Yeah?
Yep.
Nice.
He says he got a phone call from you today.
Yeah.
Or yesterday, I forget. And there was an email waiting for me this morning. Nice. And so Charlie told me that Charlie gave me that information, which I thought was pretty cool. That but he actually said you sounded like you were gonna wait another day or two before coming down. So we were all surprised to hear that you were on your way down.
Yeah, I spent too long up there. I've been almost above 21,000 feet for almost a month, and I don't want to live my life that way.
Yeah.
That's too long to be that high for this kid.
Yeah, Julian came by.
Yeah.
When he stopped by, and he said that he had hiked a little bit with you.
Yeah.
And he said that you were slow, but you were smiling.
Yeah.
And so I let everyone in the world know that
Nice.
by email that you're on your way. In fact, I should, in a few minutes, I'm going to stop rolling. I'm going to let everyone know you're back. Because everyone, it's morning there. So everyone will have gotten it. And let me tell you, everyone has just been following you. Like, you can't, like, you know what? I don't know what your expectations were, but I bet it blew them away. Because I've got 400 emails over the past, 3 days.
Wow. That's cool. Hopefully. I think it's going to be good riding.
Yep.
I don't have too many pictures to match because there wasn't anything but white up there, but I can ride it like I felt it. It was amazing. Everything shuts down. Everything. Like you would walk and all of a sudden it's like kidney, stomach, intestines, lungs, and then you just, and all that's left is your head. And I never got a headache. I never got nauseous.
It's the Ben Clark magic.
I guess. I just kept thinking, as soon as we left, it was like I saw this pyramid. I could see it in the moonlight, and I just said, you know what? This is it. This is the day, and we're on it. We've got all day. We're going to take it. And Lhakpa was just so strong. Lhawang was coming back behind us. Lhakpa is, he is a mountain. And he would lead up, and I'd be right behind him the whole time. And then next thing I know, we hit something, boom, go up, over. Hit something else, boom, up, over. Any kind of problems, like second step, that's where everyone gets stalled out. Everyone just stops, and they're just, well, I got tangled in a rope as soon as I got there. I grabbed the wrong one, so it's in my backpack, and I'm all trying to get out. I'm like, ah! Lhawang comes up, and he's like, oh man, I don't know what you do. I'm like, well, let's cut it, and we can't cut it, so I get out of it finally and pull out, and it's like, it goes around like this, and you get up that top part, and then there's snow. You get to that snow, and you bend over and just, and then you get to the snow, and there's this ladder, and instead of going to the top of the ladder and then boop, popping over, you get to the top of the ladder, and then you have to lean over to it over here, and then grab a rope over here, and you swing over. And then I just took my face mask and buried it right in the rock, and then boop, pop. And there's Lhakpa, and he's just like, let's go. No rest for the weary.
The very weary.
Yeah. But you're human, that's for sure. But what's left of you is just this, you're just walking. No ice axe. I left my ice axe at the base of the second step. Somebody took it. Just stole my ice axe. Who takes an ice axe at 28,600 feet?
The same people who took other people's oxygen.
Yeah. Yeah, we had regulators all froze up, so there were parts where we didn't get any oxygen. You can't really tell, you're so slow up there. I could be walking with no oxygen, I just think I was going to fall over anyway. Man, what a time.
You want some hot drink?
Oh, it's just cold. Yeah, my throat is, I feel like somebody put a hole in it.
I'm going to stop now, okay?
Cool.
All right, we will pick this up next episode where we'll get to see Ben's feet. We'll get to see as Dr. Dima from the St. Petersburg team checks him out. Just want to also say that, yeah, Ben's ice axe was taken from the second step, from where he cached it. And about a year and a half later, I had forgotten that I had left a bag in Kathmandu, and it had a couple of rugs in it. And I had Karma mail it back to me, and it took several days to get back to me. And I opened it up, and in there was the rugs, my backpack, I think some clothing, and Ben's ice axe. Apparently, a climber from another team had taken it, used it, and then came back down and was able to get it back to Lhawang. I'm not quite sure how he knew who to give it back to, but in any case, Ben did get his ice axe back. It was the Phantom ice axe. We were absolutely shocked to see it again. All right. Hey, also, I just want to say thank you to everyone who nominated me for the podcast awards. All of the nominations are being tallied right now. I have no idea whether I'm in the running or not, but I just want to say thank you. I know a lot of you did take your time and nominated me and a lot of other people. So thank you for that. Thank you so much. So, all right, no episode next week, but I will be back the week after that, and we'll get to see, get to see some purple feet. So thanks so much, everyone. We'll see you then. The Rest of Everest is downloaded all over the world every week. If you enjoy watching and would like to show your support, then take a look at my website. Aside from having lots of additional blog entries from the expedition updated every week, there's this little donation button on every page. Now, many of you have pressed that button, and your generous contributions are helping to cover my hosting fees. If you haven't donated but would like to, then just contribute any amount. In return, I'll give you access to the video and audio dispatches I sent out while we were actually at Everest. It's pretty interesting stuff. Contribute $25 or more, and I'll even throw in an iPod-compatible version of the film Everest: The Other Side. That's the project the entire podcast here is based on. As always, our announcer is Marlon May, and our music is provided by Wendy Wu. Check her out at wendywu.com. Thanks so much, everyone, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you for watching The Rest of Everest. For more information on the expedition, please visit therestofeverest.com.
Surprise.